Welcome to Star Rupture, a game that luckily is pretty self-explanatory. You are on an alien planet and you have to try and fully automate a factory. Now, it is rather different than games compared to Satisfactory, because in this game, you actually have to go out exploring, fighting a bunch of creatures, which is pretty good fun, raiding outposts, getting some chips or some mods, which are really cool. All will be explained in just a moment's time. We are going to be starting a new game, and I'm also going to be having the tutorial turned on. I have got about 10 hours in this game now. I know what I'm doing, but I thought because it's the very first time featuring this game on my channel, I just want to try and go through it with you guys as well, have a little bit of fun, and we've got a ton more videos coming out about this over the course of the next couple weeks as well, so stay tuned if you guys like this game. Without further ado, session name. I haven't really got a very good idea for the session name, if I'm completely honest. I'm going to call it Star Rupture. Let's play. Oh, I can't spell it. Okay, there we go. Good. Part 1. Actually, no, not part 1, because then if I load it up again tomorrow, it's not going to be part 1, is it? So Star Rupture, let's play. Brilliant. Single player. We're not going to be skipping the tutorial. Let's just get straight into it, I think. The session name contains an invalid character. Oh, I think I know why. There we go. Boom. Yeah, this game's really good. There's tons of exploration elements. You can explore dead bodies and get loot from it. You can loot drones. There's outposts that you can try and raid as well. It's really good fun. I'm really enjoying it so far. So here we've got 4 different characters, all of which actually providing you with different goods, different abilities. The easiest way that I can do this is by opening up all the bios. I went with the soldier last time because I thought it was pretty good. So starting off with Samuel Kumalo, probably mispronounced his name there. Convicted of terrorist attacks, illegal medicinal practice, which isn't great. Specializes in xenobiology, medicine, sleep production. Okay. The main thing that I particularly care about is, I suppose, weaknesses. And maybe characteristics. I don't know if this makes a massive difference early game, if I'm completely honest with you. I really don't think it does. Classified. Oh, that's, well, potentially quite concerning. Astrophysics, quantum field theory. That's okay. Interesting. Tremendous lack of social skills. Well, considering we are playing a single player playthrough, you can play this with other people, by the way. But because we are playing single player, that's not really a massive problem for me. Always the smartest person in the room. Family is her weakness. Engineering of space excavation machines. Interplanetary warfare. I still feel like this is the best, but because I've already chosen him, I'm now going to go with Chris Bonnet. Because I feel like him being intelligent could potentially impact the storyline in a pretty interesting way. So let's go with it. And let's play this game. I'm very excited.
What the?
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan.
This bit did remind me of Satisfactory a little bit. When you're loading into the map. Yeah, again, thank you very much to everyone who's checking out the live stream, whether you guys are watching live or on the VOD. Lots more of this game to come.
212. Welcome to the Argos program.
Tips and tricks, tutorials, guides, let's plays, everything.
Operation begins right now.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
I am Gal, your galactic assistance liaison. The Claywood Corporation
Ooh.
would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced.
Bow, bow.
You can now exit the lander and begin your
There is actually
introductory
stuff here.
training.
I didn't check this last
Finally
time.
here. Let's get this training over with. I want to get to work.
There we go. So basically this game is really simple to understand. The reason why I'm doing the tutorial though is just to make it nice and easy for everyone watching to also understand. Welcome Bill Ray, hope that you're doing well. Hope that you're doing well. Welcome back, man. Welcome Harry Seeley, hope that you're doing good. Welcome.
Welcome
I haven't
to
played Arc
Arcadia
Raiders, no.
7 in the Raptura system.
And here we are, this is our
The goal
little
of this
spaceship.
training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However, we'll begin with something simpler.
Okay.
Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites.
This game
which
is
are
beautiful,
rich
by
in
the way.
resources.
It is so good
You
looking.
have been equipped
I love
with
it.
a tool to acquire them. Use
Yes,
it
we have
to
the harvester.
extract what's most valuable in the meteorite.
So this right here is a meteorite, and as you can see, there's a couple different colors in here. And every single one of these colors, if I can try and show you a different one other than purple, there we go, is a different ore. So this is called Wolfram, for example. And for whatever reason, it's taking 16 hours to try and harvest, even though it shouldn't. There we go. So Wolfram is basically a little bit like copper from Satisfactory. Here we've got helium. And there's a couple other things as well, including this resource right here. This is titanium. Titanium is the most common resource on the map, which I can't actually access right now because I have to complete a bit more of the tutorial. There is also calcium as well, which I believe this might be calcium. I can try and get up there. There we go. So that's also titanium. I mean, there is calcium here. But the reason as to why I want to actually fully harvest this meteor is because of what you see there in the very bottom right, the meteor heart. This thing is quite important, and it's definitely something I will be using quite a lot. Yeah, going back to the Arc Raider question, I want to play Arc Raiders, but there's not really an incentive for me to play it right now. There's...
Acquired.
I feel like there's just no point. Because yes, you can loot a bunch of weapons, get a bunch of money, upgrade
Come here.
stuff, but what's the actual end game in Arc Raiders? Like, what are you trying to achieve? And as I question that myself, let me explain what I'm currently doing. So what I've just obtained right there is something called Polyfruit, and if I can remember what this is called, a Hydrobulb? Hydrobulb. And this pretty much gives you a bunch of water, this gives you a little bit of food. Over here, we can see we've got a few different bars. We've got Shield, Health, Hunger, Water, and Toxicity. Basically, most foods and drinks and... well, food and drink, and also energy, I suppose, and health, gives you toxicity. If you have a lot of toxicity, guess what? You die. And you don't really want to be dying in this game. I know, hot take, controversial statement. So you have got other plants and available things in this game to then reduce your toxicity. Luckily, right now we're on 0. And I don't want to talk for too much because, unfortunately, this planet is about to explode. If you've never seen this game before or heard of it, it's called Star Rupture. The star, which is currently behind there, ruptures, producing different waves. As of right now, there is a fire wave, which drops meteors from the sky, it burns the planet, but as long as you're indoors, you're pretty much completely safe. Luckily. If you're not indoors, then, well, you're dead, basically. Something else you might notice here as well is I've got 3 blue bars there on my harvester. The more blue bars I have, the faster I can harvest items. For example, now we're at 4 out of 5. It means it's a lot quicker than if it was at 1 out of 5. And there we go, we've got ourselves another meteor heart. And is that a star tier? Brilliant, it is. So the good thing about a star tier is that this actually gives you health, but as you can see, 20 HP, 5 toxicity. This is still good. I don't mind eating the star tiers or consuming star tiers. However, they can eventually build up over time, and well, before you know it, you've now got 25 toxicity just from eating these star tiers. So it's quite important to not eat too much of them. I definitely want to make sure I get a bunch of helium, because we have obviously got excavators in this game. In fact, this is a node right here. This is our Wolfram node, but I'm not choosing to be in this current location. Actually, I suppose I can do. Yeah, it's the tutorial playthrough. Let's just take it easy, because there's actually a very limited area that we can explore right now, as I'll very quickly show you guys. Don't worry too much about that thing on the left side of the screen. I'll be explaining things to you guys as well as we go on. But as we get towards the outer part of this map, you should eventually start to see a force field. A bit of a shield blocking you from exploring too far, which I think should be coming up on the horizon. Let's see. There we go. So I can't go beyond this just yet.
Letting you out onto the dangerous planet without completing introductory training would be too risky for this investment.
Investment?
I meant our investment into your safety.
Yeah.
Kenwood Corporation cares about you.
Right, so after we finish this small tutorial, we can then explore all of the map around there, including going up to but not quite accessing that massive spaceship right there. I have explored that satellite station over there. It is pretty cool. There's lots to do, lots to see. There's caves. there's certain special items that you can only find in caves. Let me just check my YouTube chat here for a sec, because I've got 2 chats open at the minute, but unfortunately one of them isn't actually showing my my stream. Oh wait, what? We're live on 2. Okay, that's why. For whatever reason, we're live on for a sec because 2 different. What? Showing. Why am I live on 2 different streams? What's going on there? Let me try and figure this out here for a second, chat, because I'd rather not be live on 2 streams at once, which is kind of annoying. I know why it's happened. I had to restart my settings, unfortunately, before I started today's stream. Let me just very quickly put this screen on. You guys should still be able to hear me talk, but I've just got to try and sort out what's happening over here because it's kind of annoying, and I don't want it to. Public. Yeah, okay. So if I end that stream, let's see. We should still be live.